I can't help it, I've been looking. My whole attention, I like how you took it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, now I gotta do it. You just wanna talk that body language, I'm fluent. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And how about we check the numbers for R.J. Barrett?
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's George. And it's Bona in at center. And for the Raptors, quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Tim, we're in the middle of a grueling NBA season. What's a challenge the fans might not realize?
Well, it's just that grind, B.A., mentally and physically. Trying to find enough rest, trying to stay energized between the years often is the biggest challenge.
The 3, Barrett, sinks it from distance.
Well, if he has it going like this, Barrett is a real threat from the corner.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's the thing about Maxey. He is wiry strong. You see him there, absorb the contact, stay on balance, and finish.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 18 points. Got a hand on it. Quickly against Oubre. And here's Maxey outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, the corner 3, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys?
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Now here's Ingram. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Maxey with it, guarded by Quickly. Unloads. Another miss by Maxey.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Barnes a screen. Ingram on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Maxey on the wing, guarded by Quickly. Another miss by Maxey. Toronto leading by 5. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Good on the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
76ers trail by 7. Here's Bona. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Quickly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Hurdle with the bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
George against Barnes. The 3-ball. George, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Oubre with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. Pass to George. Here's Bona. There's the double team Quickly. George, right side. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, B.A., you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, Paul George is the consummate professional. Some nights he's the alpha, and then some nights he can understand he has to take on a secondary role.
George hits them both. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Lex.
Yeah, B.A., particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing he had 20. Picked by Pirtle. And here's Ingram outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the 76ers, they're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course there's Toronto. Just need to keep fighting.
Checking out Philadelphia, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Into the lane. And off the glass. That one's good. Ingram's got 5.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
Here's Bona. It's Grimes on the wing. To the right side. Maxey passes to Grimes. That three's off the mark. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Outside Oubre. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Barnes finds Pirtle quickly outside. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes a screen. Now here's Ingram. He's covered by Oubre. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Pirtle. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And one of the things I love about Pirtle, it's how unselfish he is. He's really all about giving it up if a teammate has a better look.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow's checked in for Bona. Watford comes in for George. And it's Edwards in for Grimes. '76ers trail by 3. Maxey surveys. Five on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Ingram.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Quickly. Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Edwards against Ingram. And the basket is good. Ingram's got 9.
Yeah, Ingram that time managing to play big inside. He used his length to his advantage.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Here he goes. And it's in there. 7 points in the game.
That is just next level speed on that drive from Maxey.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Now Barnes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
And you can see teams have learned you've got to guard Barnes tightly.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys too.
Shed, he's checked in for Quickly. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Walter from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Terry's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen. They keep trading punches, both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Trendon Watford at the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Shed. Rebound by Terry. Pass to Barlow. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Quickly. 26 points for him last game against Boston.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
To the wing on the left. Here's Shed. 8 points in his last time out. Walter from outside. And Watford pulls it down.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
1:51 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Shed. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Maxey passes to Watford. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
At the line for the 76ers, Trendon Watford. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:25 left to play in the first. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. To the middle. Here's Murray Boyles. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Pass to Watford. 54 seconds left in the opening quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Quickly against Maxey. Here's Murray Boyles. Goes back up. Right wing. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Toronto passing it around. And here's Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Rebound by Terry.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Quickly against Maxey. To the paint. Here's Barlow. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pass to Walter. Here's Murray Boyles. Inside, Mamukelashvili. The shot comes out. Good D by Watford. Philadelphia leading by 3. Lowry outside. Sinks the tray. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
The 3 from Quickly. On target from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Watford. Up top, George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. The first one falls. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Barrett's checked in for Toronto. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Down low. Here's Murray Boyles, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Murray Boyles has gotten his second bucket on the night. George for 3. Rebound Toronto. Outside Barrett. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Grimes, the pass to Lowry. Pass to George. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. For 3, Lowry. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 3. Quickly outside. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Quickly. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Lowry. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. To the paint. Here's Watford. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barrett from downtown. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Grimes on the wing. Now here's George. Back to Grimes. Rebound, Toronto.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Quickly up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Now here's Barrett. Not a lot of room. And the layup is good off the glass. Barrett's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Barnes checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Walter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
Here's Barlow. 8 points in his last time out. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Second, Philadelphia.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Here's Shed. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Barnes with a screen on Edwards. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Barrett can't hit. The Sixers lead by 3. To the inside with the fadeaway. And it's Bona missing.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
Pass to Barrett. Now Barnes tries from 6 feet. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Quickly passes to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, I love the play call. Get Barnes in there as the screener, and Scotty really can do anything from that formation.
Now here's Maxey. 26 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Quickly with the ball. Maxey covering. Barnes with a screen on Maxey. Quickly finds Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Scotty Barnes is one of those do-it-all kind of guys. He can guard 1 through 4, and then offensively, he can basically do any job that's required.
Toronto making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Both free throws good from Barnes. Here's Terry. Still no points. Pass to Maxey. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Right side Barnes. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Terry, guarded by Barrett. Outside Maxey. The shot. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyles. Outside Ingram. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Barlow grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 3. Now Maxey. He's got 9. He had his back to the basket for over 5 seconds. That'll be a turnover.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Set your move. Let's see those moves. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Oh, yeah.
Changes here for the 76ers. George, he's checked in for Barlow. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Terry.
Paul George, Kelly Oubre Jr., Quentin Grimes.
So it's Philadelphia now. Philadelphia moving it around. George scanning the floor. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto trailing. Pass to Shed. Down low. Ingram against George. The shot by Ingram, no good. To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by George!
And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
Oubre against Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Pass to Oubre. And here's Grimes. Outside Maxey from the arc. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Here's Shed. Maxey covering. Now Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Another bucket that time by Ingram. He is going off, looking to attack every time he catches the ball.
Now here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night. Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Here's Barrett. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Philadelphia leading by 4. George passes to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Now George. The 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Shed. Barnes a screen. Here's Shed. Maxey covering. And it's Shed missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Inside. Here's Bona. And that one is stuffed right through.
Paul George can do it all on the floor, including operate that pick and roll. Beautiful find.
Ingram against Oubre. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Sixers lead by 6. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Bona in at the 5. They set a pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grimes. No good on the 3. And so here is Toronto. Outside Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Raptors trail by 6. Quickly outside. The 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oubre finds George. And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Now here's Pirtle. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Back to Quickly. Over Maxey. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That is such a creative move. With the ball in his hands, Quickly can really be special.
Here's Bona. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. 4th, the Raptors.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Raptors trail by 6. Quickly outside. Pirtle with a screen on Maxey. Outside Barnes. Maxey against Quickly. And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Maxey.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Quickly. 7 points in the game. Toronto passing it around. Picked by Pirtle. Fires for 3. And it's Quickly with a miss.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And a series of injuries for Emmanuel Quickly last season, Tim, stalling his ascent.
Yeah, and we're all hoping that's all behind him now, because there is a lot I like about his game. The quickness, the deep shooting, the ability to take you off the dribble.